Alright guys, so if you need to change the toilet, you need a few things. Measure how long of a distance to this bolt right here. Mine is 12 inches or 10, so depends on that. You can choose the correct size, and then height is whatever you want, 12. I got like the medium, and then this is optional if you want round or not. In my case, I will also be changing this because it's all plasticky. So I guess step number one would be to shut the water off in the house. Alright, so in my case it's in the closet downstairs. Shut it off. Basically it's for the whole house. Alright, so here it is. Okay, finally. Alright. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright, then turn on some water so it's all out for the house and downstairs. If you have two-story house. I'm just gonna let it out. In the kitchen too. Alright, so the water is off. Also got the water here off by here. Pull, push. Alright, so you'll need at least something like this if you're changing that. But plastic valve, and then obviously this will be our new connection as well. So take the cap off both sides, and then put the water off in the house and water off here. Let's get it going. Alright, so here's some pliers. Let's go in these guys. Just like this. This is not poop, this is special material that goes between, as a sealing between the floor and the toilet. So, recording with one hand. And boom.
One videos.
On. Well, get right here. So I want to change this. Get like to the wall. So I got one of these for 10 bucks. And basically, I don't have enough room. So what I'll need to do is, well, first I'll grab a towel or something. You might have some spills, most likely. And then I'll have to get rid of this because I don't have enough room for the new installation. But I'm using it like this.
What?
Right about here, and you have to move it around as you're doing it. Spitting, like that. Wasn't too bad. Boom, and we're done. So I'm gonna probably get this thing off. It's just a nice looking cover thingy, which I don't really need. We can still use it, but we'll see. Make sure I have enough for my new guy. Alright, that was it. Alright, so just push it in. I guess I still barely had enough for the cover. So just push it in until it stops. Just like that. Alright, let's cut the base. You might have this, you might not. Depends. Alright, if you ever wonder what's inside the toilet, this is how it looks like. And that piece goes on top. Alright, so you gotta get it off the bolts. Basically, two people would be nice. Lift it up and go from there. And this is how it looks. Don't worry, this is not poop, this is special material.
wax.
for that. Alright, so after we picked it up, this is how it looks, and you just take the old stuff off. This is all old stuff, and this is maybe the new stuff. Alright, so now you put the 2 bolts in and line it up.
В эту сторону.
Alright, the next step is put this thing upside down and then dump the sealant right about here. Just like this. And it's upside down. Alright, so now we're putting it on top. Kind of in the way. Make sure the bolts. We're good? I don't. Are you in?
Yeah.
How come it's not sitting?
I think, do we have to take that black thing out?
I guess press down. Evenly. Press down, press down, press down, press down. Press down. All right. Once you press down, you don't move it.
Well, are we even?
All right, now let's install these.
I guess smear some of that stuff on.
Look at this. Both sides evenly. All right, make it tight.
How tight? You don't want to overtime, right?
Okay, right about here. Make it look nice and put the cover on top. All right, let's put the top. All right, now put the thing upside down, the top part piece, and then put the black rubber stuff around it. All right, now I'm gonna set it down. Like that. And then screw them from the bottom with these guys. Right here. And right here. All right, now tighten it up. All right, so use this special tool to tighten this up.
There's supposed to be a gap.
All right, so now let's connect the water supply right here. So what I will do is put a little bit of this white tape around this. It's like $1 at the Home Depot, 99 cents. All right, so I put some white tape around it like that. So right here, and then this guy goes up here. All right, so this is righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Yeah, off this way. So it's tight and then open up. So the water's flowing this way. So main thing is make sure it's not leaking here once we get the water on from the house. All right, moment of truth. Let's open the water and I'll stop the video, but I'm gonna open it up and then we'll see what happens upstairs. So it looks like the connection up here is not the best. We'll have to figure something out, but besides that, you should be good to go. So that's how you do it. You need to figure out that piece right there and good to go. Let me know if you have any questions or ideas how to do. Alright, so looks like we're good over here. Nothing is leaking. I'm not sure what happened the first time, but we got rid of that cover. And it's good. Well, now turn it on. I guess moment of truth. All right. Up the water. Go. All right, moment of truth. It was kind of pretty weak, in my opinion. Are we good over here?
The stuff is still there.
Are we good over here?
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully,
You gotta press and hold.
leaking more. All right, we're all set.
Press and hold.
All right. All right, and the final piece, the cover on top. All right, so final touch-ups. Close the cover.
Then it should be pretty good. Now we should slow close the door.
Slow-mo. All right, there it is.